Welcome back into Studio 6 as we continue with Ken Mallard and William Chris and Tyler Goodson with us. Really thrilled to have these folks with us. They are excellent at what they do. And how long have y'all been working together, just this group?
3, maybe 4 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
You find these guys on the side of the road or something? What was happening out here, Tyler?
They were dug up somewhere. You know. I'm not sure where.
You picked a good crew.
I met William down at Rifa thing. They had a supper for the people that promoted and helped with the Rifa organization.
Okay.
And I was doing a show down there with William. And then through William, I was introduced to Tyler. Okay. And Lord, I'm glad I was, because he's a talent.
Oh, man, he's sure. Now, you at one time, Ken, you had like a full country band, right? And
yeah.
Because you had some, I know I've got a couple of your CDs out of it. There were country songs.
Right. Yeah. I've made 3 studio CDs, and one of them was a real good country group, and I've always played with good musicians and people that knew what they were doing. And that's the reason I'm playing with these guys here. Yeah. But we had a country band, some people up in Humboldt and in Mallard, and we opened for Loretta Lynn when she came to Jackson.
All right. Okay.
And in fact, the girl singer was a writer also, and Loretta cut some of her songs.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I want to talk to you about songwriting for a minute, because you've done this all your life. Where do you find the material, or certain things you try to write about? Well, let me ask you one other thing before we do this. Are those CDs still available? Can people get
them? Yeah, they can contact me through Facebook, or and I've got some left.
Check with Ken Mallard. Talk about the writing process for a moment, because your material is, like I said, it's life. So you find this stuff where, or comes to you how? Or?
It comes in various ways. Some of it is experience. Some of it is stories that I've heard. I was listening to Ralph Emery's show on National Network, and Alabama, a couple of Alabama guys were there, and they were talking about how hard it was getting started into the music. And one of them, Randy maybe, uses the phrase, said it was a rough road to hoe. And I thought, hey, that's a good idea. And he said it again later on in the show, so I thought about that, and I wrote a song, Rough Road to Hoe. And we may do it today, I'm not sure, but it just comes that way. All right. And then I was sitting around, this is not too long ago, and I was thinking about what a song really was. And I thought about a jigsaw puzzle. And I said, just think about taking a little jigsaw puzzle and putting it on the table when it's not put together. You've got all the components there of a picture that puzzle will make. And songwriting is the same way. I said, maybe you just lay out 100 words. And so all you do is just take these words and kind of put them together and put them in a phrase, but put them in the phrase that you like to hear, that means something, and some of them, in case it becomes a hit, that you'll be glad to be singing the rest of your life, you know. Do
you pitch these songs? Did you used to pitch these songs?
I used to. I had some people in Nashville that I knew, and they tried to help me, and I got a couple published, but nothing ever happened with it. I had a family. I got married real young, started having children, and I had to make a choice between going to Nashville and living on the streets or having a job for my family, and I chose the family. But I never lost the desire to sing and play and write.
Right, well, glad you didn't.
Well, I am too.
Glad you're here. Glad you're here. We appreciate this opportunity.
Thank you very much.
Well, we're going to continue. These guys are extraordinary talents, and glad they're together, and glad they're with us. Ken Mallard, William Chris, Tyler Goodson in Studio